Hello everyone, Lily here, and there was no video last week, and that was because last week I had finals going on, so I wanted to really focus on that. But now that is over, and school is over in general, so I will have more time to make videos. But for this video, it's going to be a bit of a ranty one. I apologize if you're not really into that kind of thing. But a while back, I made a video titled, Why the AWS Sucks. Maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't, but basically, if you couldn't tell from its title, I talk about why I think the AWS sucks in the video. Ever since the release of that video back in December, I have received a good amount of comments that leave me confused and also a little concerned for some of the people watching my videos. I'm not going to go greatly in depth about what I said in that video, but pretty much I think that the AWS is really not that great compared to the other sniper rifles for a number of different factors. If you want the explanation for that, just go watch the video. And I feel like what I said was pretty reasonable. I wasn't saying something that was too outrageous or far out there, or you know, that you couldn't like see like, oh yeah, that makes sense, I guess. You know, it was reasonable. Nothing too spooky there. But you know, when I posted the video, I did expect to get people who disagreed with me and comments from people who disagreed with me, and possibly even people presenting counter arguments to the points that I had, because in a few other videos I've had that. But nobody actually really did that at all. People kind of restated stuff that was disagreeing with what I said in the video and didn't really go along with any, like, it didn't really make much sense. A lot of the comments were really not intelligent whatsoever. But all the people who really disagreed with me said was that I was wrong about what I think about the AWS because I suck at the game. I'm not sure what video they watched, but nowhere did I cite that as a reason for my argument. This is something out of 1984, to listen to someone say one thing and then turn around and claim that they somehow said something different. Maybe they got the impression that that was what I thought from the filler gameplay? I don't really know how. I mean, the filler gameplay was not even me playing in a majority of it. And the clips I had, they weren't shit, I guess, but you know, the person who I got most of the footage from, because my computer at the time was having issues, you know, they're definitely not some top class player in the game or anything like that. But regardless of that, it was just a weird conclusion to come to. Like, no one actually told me, here's why you're wrong, here's an explanation of why you're wrong going off of what you said. So like, I never got that, and I was just told that I'm bad at the game. And as far as me sucking at the game, I don't really think I can call that true either. And I also think that for any gun, it can be good or bad, and that's like a set thing, and it isn't connected to how someone is performing with the weapon, you know? Like, take any gun, for example. We'll make one up for the sake of this video. So here's X gun in the game, right? This gun has horrible stats. Right, it is generally considered to be a bad gun, right? If someone's using that and they're doing bad with it, that doesn't make the gun bad, and someone doing good with the gun doesn't make the gun good. You know, I think that's all dependent on the player, and I think that logic is kind of weird too, to be like, well, you know, you were playing bad with it, that's why you think it sucks. Like, I don't think that really makes any sense. Like, how do you consider that? Like, what if you have a bad game with the gun, right? Then therefore it sucks, but then you go and have a good game with it. Is it then automatically good? Is it some kind of fluid thing where guns are not good or bad at all, and it just changes based on how you're playing with it? What if someone is using the same gun as someone else, and one person's doing good and one person's doing bad? Is the gun simultaneously good and bad? Like, I don't really know where that logic falls and how you determine these things. It's just like a weird thing to me. I've seen people on other videos comment that kind of stuff. Like, I don't really get it. You know, for example, the Zip 22. Definitely not the best secondary, right? Like, not the greatest, but like, me using it and say doing well with it, it doesn't change the stats of the gun. The gun is still the gun. I'm still using it, and if I'm doing good, then that's because of the player. You know, the gun is the same regardless of who's using it. people can just do good or bad based on how experienced they are in the game, and maybe there's some other things that play into that. I still have yet to receive any coherent and intelligent comment on that video that actually responds in a logical way to what I presented in the video. Like, I would have enjoyed to read a counter argument from someone, I know that I think it could be argued for that. I don't know, that's just what I thought about the gun. I don't think it's as good as the other sniper rifles. Not sure what the AWS cult type following has done to the people in my comments, but I would like some form of intelligent human interaction. Maybe that's asking a bit much from the Phantom Forces community, but I don't know. And if the AWS is as great as people claim it to be, it is a strange thing that I don't really see people using it all that often compared to the other sniper rifles. And considering it is one of the lower unlocks for sniper rifles, it really is a wonder why I don't see that many people using it at all. And it kind of goes to show too, I did a sniper rifle ranking video shortly after the AWS one, and on my list I didn't put the AWS at the bottom. I still thought it was better than the BFG and the Kate, but definitely was not high up there. I don't consider it to be that great. L115 is a straight up upgrade over the AWS, and people were kind of in agreement with me. A lot of other people's lists had it in kind of the same area, but yeah, that's just what I thought. And I've been meaning to kind of make this for a while because I am concerned about the comments on my original AWS video where it's like, here's why I don't think the gun is good, and then people try and like twist it into me saying it's like some other reason, like they're trying to read behind the lines or something like that. Like, I don't really know what it is. Like, I got multiple comments from people saying that I thought the AWS was bad because I'm bad. So I don't really know how you get there, because that's literally not what I said. I write out a script for pretty much all of my videos. It helps me organize my thoughts better. You can definitely tell the difference between an unscripted and scripted video. But I'm just rambling and I'm just ranting here. That's all for today. Bit of a ranty video, I know. But those comments bewildered me for a while. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.